In a world that is becoming more unpredictable every single day, certainty has become your most expensive and valuable resource. True safety is no longer a guarantee. We are not talking about the cinematic end of the world here. We are talking about being professionally prepared for any of life's sudden and harsh surprises. What you are about to see is far more than a simple shopping list. It is a fundamental, tactical dossier designed for your absolute food autonomy. Look closely at this document. It is a detailed blueprint for action. Right now, your pantry's status is officially moving into a high-priority mode. The philosophy of a strategic stockpile is not based on fear. It is a calculated strategy, a safety net for your family when the logistics fail. Why does food spoil so quickly? We have 4 main opponents to face in this battle. Meet the 4 horsemen of food decay and destruction. Let's start with the foundation. Products that can last forever if stored correctly. Category: the Immortals. And the absolute number 1 on our list is honey. Archaeologists found edible honey in ancient tombs after 3,000 years of storage. It is a food, a natural antiseptic, and a powerful medicine combined. Second is salt, a biological necessity for human survival. Without it, your body eventually fails. It is also the ultimate natural preservative for meat and fish. Third, sugar, pure caloric energy and a preservative for fruit. It might turn into a hard rock over time, but it never loses its basic properties. The only condition for these 3, keep them in airtight containers. Moisture is the only enemy that can ruin these immortal items in your long-term storage. Now for the heavy fuel, the king of survival food. White rice. It is the most efficient carbohydrate for long-term storage and high energy demands. Important, only use polished white rice. Brown rice contains oils that go rancid very fast. Properly sealed white rice in a vacuum lasts 30 years. Second component, pasta. Choose only durum wheat varieties. They last for decades and provide a critical psychological sense of a normal, warm family meal. But beware of your number 1 enemy, weevils. Standard plastic store bags are completely useless. They leak air and allow microscopic insects to grow inside. You must repackage everything yourself. Use heavy-duty Mylar bags or PET bottles to create an impenetrable barrier against the harsh elements of the outside world. Airtight sealing is your tactical shield. Without oxygen, no bug can survive. And your essential grains will stay fresh for an entire human generation. Now for the iron reserve, buckwheat. In the survival world, this is the queen of grains. It is incredibly rich in iron and vital minerals. But it is not eternal. In standard packaging, it lasts 2 years. In airtight containers without oxygen, it can easily survive for up to 10 years. Next, legumes. Beans, peas, and lentils. This is your essential plant-based meat, an indispensable source of protein when fresh supplies are no longer available. A small pro tip: lentils cook much faster than dry beans. In a real crisis, this saves your precious cooking fuel like gas, wood, or charcoal. Dry beans are like biological fuel cells. They can last 25 years or more. They are pure energy, fiber, and stability in a tiny package. The biggest advantage? Untreated beans have a double purpose. You can eat them now, or you can plant them to start your own future garden. When you need fuel, nothing beats protein. Category: meat armor. Beef or pork cans are ready to eat gold. They provide strength without complex cooking. Inside that can, the fat is your most vital resource. Never throw it away. It is pure caloric fuel, the most efficient energy on the planet. How to choose. Look for premium grade or GOST markings. Avoid mystery meat. You need real solid chunks. Always check the production date carefully. The stamped date is just a guarantee. If the can is not bloated and not rusted, the meat is edible for 15, maybe 20 years. Second echelon, fish cans. Sardines, tuna, and mackerel. This is your source of omega-3 and calcium. Oil from the can is another vital resource. Store them in a cool, dark place. Protect them from moisture. Rusted or leaking cans must be discarded immediately. Remember, safety always comes first. Now pay close attention. Fats are the absolute weakest link in your stockpile. Standard vegetable oils only last 1 year before turning completely rancid. The ultimate tactical solution: ghee, clarified butter. It is the perfect survival fat. In a sealed jar and a cool place, it lasts for several years. Traditional methods like salted lard or tallow are also great alternatives. They require cold storage or heavy salting to survive the long test of time. Survival isn't just about calories. It's about high morale. Enter the legend: condensed milk. High calories, long shelf life, and a massive psychological mood booster. For long-term calcium, use powdered milk. In airtight packaging, it lasts up to 20 years. But beware, even a drop of moisture turns it into a stone. Fats and sweets are your psychological anchors. They keep your mind steady and sharp when the world outside your door is in total chaos. Survival isn't just physical, it's mental. Category: psychological anchors. Tea and coffee. Their function is critical in a crisis, keeping your morning ritual alive. Loose leaf tea and whole green coffee beans last much longer than ground versions. Keep them airtight. Coffee and salt will be the new currency. Bland food destroys morale quickly. You need spices. Black pepper, bay leaf, dried garlic, and baoishan cubes. They occupy minimal space, but change your reality. The tactical kitchen kit, baking soda, and vinegar. Soda is eternal. It's medicine, a cleaner, and a leavening agent. Vinegar preserves your food and disinfects surfaces. And the ultimate item for exchange, strong alcohol, vodka or pure spirit. It's not for drinking. It's an antiseptic, a solvent, and a perfect liquid currency. Keep it in glass bottles with a tight seal. In glass, its shelf life is literally infinite. A must-have for any serious survival dossier and trade. Resource number 1. Water. Your absolute minimum is 3 liters per person. Per day, this is strictly for drinking, basic hygiene, and essential cooking. Keep it in a dark place, away from concrete walls. Concrete can transfer chemicals to the plastic. Rotate your water stock every 6 to 12 months. You need a backup plan for when your taps run dry. Boiling is the most reliable method. Always have fuel ready for an emergency fire. No fire. Use chemical purification. A small bottle of unscented bleach can save your life. Just a few drops per gallon can kill most pathogens. Modern technology, ceramic or carbon filters. They remove bacteria and protozoa. Every dossier must include at least one reliable and portable water filter. Water is life. Without it, your entire food stockpile is just dry dust. Secure your water source before the crisis hits your neighborhood. Why does store-bought packaging fail? Plastic and cardboard leak air and moisture slowly. The result? Rancid taste and insects within just a few months. The gold standard, Mylar bags. This thick metallic film creates an absolute barrier for light and air. It's a professional vacuum seal for decades. The secret weapon, oxygen absorbers. They chemically remove oxygen inside the bag. Insects die instantly, and the oxidation process stops completely for many years. Process: fill the bag, drop the absorber, and seal the edge with a simple iron. In 10 minutes, the bag will shrink, creating a perfect vacuum. Don't mix them up. Oxygen absorbers are for grains. Silica gel is only for salt and sugar to prevent clumping. Never put O2 absorbers in salt. No Mylar? Use PET bottles. Wash, dry, fill. And use the alcohol method to burn out the oxygen before sealing. It gives you 5 years of security. Your pantry is a living organism. Use the FIFO principle. First in, first out. Always place new cans in the back and take old ones first. Never guess your dates. Use a permanent marker. Write the purchase date clearly on every lid. If you don't know the date, you don't have a plan. Location matters. Avoid balconies, bathrooms, or garages. Temperature swings and moisture are the biggest enemies of your survival capital and food investment. Your stockpile is your wealth. In a crisis, paper money loses value, but calories and comfort only become more expensive and harder to find. Check yourself. Water, Immortals, fuel, protein, morale. Do you have at least a 3-month supply? Start today. Buy just 1 extra bag of salt.